Hi everyone, thank you for taking the time to watch this CAPS informational video. Today we're going to be talking about the CAPS Fellowship Program, which is run through the Institute for Leadership and Service. My name is Rachel. I did the CAPS Fellowship in the summer of 2019. So we're going to be doing an overview of the CAPS Fellowship and talking about what is CAPS. We're going to be going over who is CAPS material and how it is relevant to students. We're going to be talking about how to become a fellow and what that process and timeline looks like, and then also the benefits that CAPS provides. So CAPS, it stands for Calling and Purpose in Society. And we do this through different fellowships and internships across the country. Our main locations are Chicago, Indianapolis, Northwest Indiana, Austin, Texas, and Washington, D.C. And you can see those on the map. So CAPS is more than just an internship that you would be doing at a business, because it has many different facets than just the organization that you're working with. So some of the things that makes CAPS special is it is a 300-hour intensive summer internship, so you are getting that internship experience, but you're also going beyond that. You are paired with an alumni mentor who went to Valpo and is living in the area that your placement is. And from my experience, I was able to meet with my alumni mentor, but I was also able to meet with graduates from my specific program at Valpo and get that kind of one-on-one connection with them, which can help me in the future if I look for jobs in that city. And it's also based in a cohort, so you won't be thrown into a city by yourself, which is really nice. You'll be with other Valpo students who are also doing the CAPS Fellowship. On the bottom right down there, that was my cohort when I did CAPS, and I didn't know anyone before I went down there, and when I came back to Valpo, I had new friends, and we got very close very fast. And then it's also rooted in reflection. So there is reflect ins and outs, where you meet with people who are doing the CAPS Fellowship in other places that you might not get to talk about. So you get to hear what they're doing and talk about bigger themes like vocation and learning and like being a professional student. And you get to talk about those things. And you also get to do an essay at the end where you get to kind of compile everything you did over the course of the summer. So requirements, it's open to current sophomores, juniors, and seniors. So even after you graduate, you can still participate in the CAPS Fellowship if you're looking for something to do over that summer. And it's open to all majors. There's no specific major that we are looking for. Anyone can apply, and it can benefit anyone. Everybody can find some meaning in it. And then there's a minimum 3.0 cumulative GPA requirement. If you have under 3.0 GPA but still think CAPS would be really beneficial for you and that you would be a good CAPS fellow, you can submit a note explaining any circumstances that might have contributed to a GPA lower than 3.0. How is CAPS relevant to me? So CAPS provides a unique professional leadership opportunity that you might not get through other types of internships. 1/3 of graduating seniors actually receive job offers from the placements that they are at. And then some examples of placements we have, I'll go through a couple of them, but we have usually around 20 different placements that we work with, and they really encompass all majors that Valpo offers. So there's a place that you would thrive in. So one example is National Lutheran Community Services, and they typically have healthcare positions or sometimes social workers that partner with them. Heartland Alliance works with social workers, public health, communications. Typically they have some spots there that those majors might be more equipped to assist there. And then COCODA is typically an engineering major, and they actually get to go abroad most years. So here's some more examples. These are all specifically related to the College of Business, but if you're interested in looking at other colleges, you can reach out to us and we can provide examples from those. But specifically for more business-related majors, Water to Thrive is an organization in Austin, and their communications intern works on organizing media to prepare for public release. They also typically have an engineering major go there too who actually helps with their engineering projects. Concordia Place is in Chicago, and their intern usually participates in nonprofit management, including fundraising, event planning, and database management and other forms of communications. And then Internews, which is where Elizabeth Palmer interned, who is a communications major. They work with empowering people through trustworthy, high-quality news and information. Application process. This year, the application will open up November 19th, and you'll have the long winter break to complete it. So a couple of things go into the application process. You'll need a recommendation form submitted by a Valpo faculty or staff member, a personal statement, a resume, official transcript, and then there will be an advisory committee interview. After we look at the applications, you will be invited to kind of more a panel style interview. And then if you move forward after that, you will interview with the individual placements to find the best fit for you. But once you pass the advisory committee interview, you are a finalist. And from there, you're just kind of figuring out where exactly you'll be placed. So some benefits that go along with the CAPS fellowship, there's free housing, so that's not something you will have to worry about. And then, as we talked about before, you'll be living in a community with your CAPS cohort. So I know I was in an apartment on a college campus with 2 other women. And then you'll have up to $450 reimbursement for travel, whether that is car, plane, train, whatever, you will be reimbursed up to $450. And then the stipend ranges from $1,600 to $2,000, depending where you are and kind of what you're doing. And then there is a scholarship, $1,000 tuition remittance scholarship for the CAPS fellowship that you can apply for. So the general timeline of the CAPS fellowship, it opens up November 23rd, which is the end of this semester, and then closes February 1st in the spring semester. So you'll have the whole long winter break to complete it. And then after we receive all the applications, we will go through those, and the semifinalists will be announced February 15th. All the semifinalists will have an interview on February 20th, and if you can't make that, there are other dates that we can schedule you for, but that will be the primary date to do those interviews. And if you move past that interview process, you'll become a finalist, and that will be announced February 26th. And then after that, you are a finalist, so you're in the CAPS fellowship program, but you're figuring out where you're going to be placed. So you're working with the Career Center and with us to get ready for your interviews with the specific placements, and then those will be finalized April 9th, 2021. And then we'll all have an orientation to get ready for the CAPS fellowship on May 5th, and then your internships will start that summer. And then here are just a couple of quotes of people who participated in the CAPS fellowship in 2019. So Madison McGeera says, "CAPS gave me the tools to see what I want, a career that allows me to help others." And she actually was hired by the organization she worked with CAPS over the summer. She got hired in the fall and started working there full time. And then Tyler Snar in 2019 said, "Ultimately, I couldn't be happier with my decision to apply for the CAPS fellowship. Although the work may not have been what I want to be doing for the rest of my life, the experience was invaluable." So, like I said, I also did mine on summer of 2019, and I was with School on Wheels, which was a new placement that year, and I was in Indianapolis. And I was working with children who were experiencing homelessness, doing kind of educational based kind of fun, since it was the summer, tutoring with them to kind of fill the gap that they might be missing over the summer, the knowledge gap. Many of the kids had to move around a lot, find shelter, so they missed a lot of school. So I was able to get to hang out with them and work with them to hopefully better prepare them for the next school year and give them a little bit of a leg up. It was really fun, and I definitely learned a lot about the education system and about myself. I think that's the most independent I have ever been, and that was probably my biggest growth area. Is I learned to, manage a city by myself and just take time to like get to know myself and what I want to do. And then if you have any questions at all, here's how you can contact us. You can come visit us in the Helge Center in room 106. You can email us at lead.serve@valpo.edu or call our extension at 219-464-6592. And then we also have social media. Our Instagram is ILAS@Valpo and our Facebook is Lead Serve.